What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ty, and today in this video I just want to talk about a pretty serious topic actually, but in a pretty laid back, unedited fashion. This is going to be like a discussion video, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments on this topic below. That topic being that the movie industry, I personally feel, is pretty dead right now, and it's gonna be probably until at least the end of the year. So about 2 weeks ago, we could just get right into this. About 2 weeks ago, I released a video titled, why are so many movies being delayed right now? Something along the lines of that. And, I just went into the whole thing about the writer's strike and how movies are just generally afraid to also, lose money by releasing their movies at the wrong time. So they're trying to, shift them, move them back and forth. I actually made that video before Dune 2 was even delayed. So, yeah, that shows that, movies are still being delayed, even, in the past 2 weeks. And I think that they're going to continue to get delayed. But I want to talk about what I mean by the movie industry being dead and why I think that's going to be the case for the foreseeable future. Like I said, I don't really know how long, but yeah, let's just get into this. So one thing I've got to say with me personally, one of my small, just very small, like I said, favorite things to do is to wake up in the morning and go on Instagram and see if there's any new movie news out. Like whether it's a new trailer just dropped, oh, so-and-so has been cast, because I feel like that stuff always happens early in the morning. All the news outlets are always trying to, race to get on the next, piece of news, like I said, the next interesting topic. But the past month or so, even longer than that since the writer's strike, every day there's just little to no news. There's just no information besides movies being delayed, which in my opinion isn't really that interesting because it's kind of just negative. It's not like, oh, hey, the poster for this movie just dropped. The trailer, like I said, new casting, new information, new plans for this universe or this franchise. Nope. We've just been getting no announcements about new films, nothing. It's been really dry. And I'm just talking about since the writer's strike happened. The writer's strike, obviously, I do want these people to get paid and stuff, but that is, the main glooming reason why the movie industry, I feel is dead right now. Also, though, I gotta say one thing. Like I said, this is an open discussion, so this isn't really some formatted video. I'm gonna be bouncing around and stuff, so I'm sorry about that. But, I figured it's more of a podcast type episode. So, the thing is, I feel like people might disagree with me because they're gonna say, what do you mean the movie industry's dead right now? Barbie just made 1.3 plus million. Oppenheimer just made 700 million. Across the Spider-Verse just made 700 million, give or take. What do you mean? The thing is, I'm talking about right now, August 31st. Actually, today's August 31st, but this video is dropping tomorrow. So we're into September now. That was a month ago, a little over a month ago that, those movies released. Yeah, they're still in theaters and stuff. They're still, running, whatever. But, I'm talking about now and on. Now that we don't have Barbie, now that we don't have Oppenheimer, Across the Spider-Verse has been out of theaters for months now. Where are we going now? And I'm looking at the catalog for September, October, November, December. There's some pretty good movies coming out. But due to the writer's strike, due to delays, all of this, we're not, like I said, we're not getting any news. Some of these movies might still be delayed, especially maybe towards December, because I'm pretty sure whatever's in October or November right now is pretty safe, even though Dune was in November, because the Marvels is staying, I'm pretty sure. Those movies are staying. But even December, January, which I know is a very dead month, February, dead month, I'll get into that though in a second. It's looking pretty rough here. So just to give you guys a little roundup of where I see the future of the movie industry right now, the 8-month plan, almost like when people say, hey, you should make a 10-year plan for yourself. This is what the 8-month plan is, and it's almost a joke when you're looking at it. September, we have The Creator, a sci-fi movie I'm really hyped to see. But that's actually still in a month because it drops at the end of September, and that's the only September movie I'm excited to see. October, horror season. Typically, horror movies flop. However, again, there's one movie I'm excited to see, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. How can you not be excited to see that? November. Yeah, we have some films in November. The Marvels is coming out as a big blockbuster, but is that the most interesting Marvel movie ever? Nope, not in the slightest. Killers of the Flower Moon, I know, is also dropping in October or November. Really hyped for that. But just talking about fall into early winter, just generally, what do we have? Aquaman 2. I'm not really excited for that. The DCU is just going downhill. We've got some other, I don't want to say indie movies, but we've got Saltburn, I'm trying to think of some other films, but also the Emma Stone film. I can't think of the name, but yeah, there's just like a couple of these more like indie-ish films coming out. But besides that, it's not looking like 2023 is going to be the greatest movie year ever. Maybe it had a pretty decent summer, but overall, I feel like we're just going into rough waters here, realistically. Now, going even past November, going past December, we hit like January, February, the two most dead months of the years for movies to release. And that's not even discussing the fact that there's the writer's strike, like I said. It's going to be even more dead than usual because movies either are going to get delayed, like I said, they're going to get postponed, whatever. There's going to be nothing going on in January and February. So basically what I'm trying to say is there's probably like 7 movies coming out in the next like 7 months that you should really care about. And on top of that, there's not even going to be that much news coming out at the same time. No trailers, posters, this, that, whatever. When it comes to trailers, right? The reason that I feel like studios aren't releasing trailers is because the actors can't promote them. When Wonka dropped, it's not like Timothée Chalamet is like, hey, go see my movie. No, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he didn't like post the trailer on Instagram because he's like not allowed to. He's, in the guild, so, he's on strike right now. So basically, these studios don't want to drop trailers because their actors can't post them on Instagram or TikTok or whatever because less people will see it. They don't want to drop posters because, again, they're actors. It's not like people are on Instagram following, movie studios realistically and caring about them. No, people care about influencers like Zendaya, who's obviously an actor, but she's a huge influence. Timothée Chalamet, like I said, all these big actors, people follow them on social media. So you're not going to want to drop a trailer, a poster, when they can't post the same thing. Will it get people excited? Yeah, but it's just not the same when you don't have the actors, the most important people in your films, promoting your movies and helping you out. Because obviously we're not on the same side here when it comes to the actors in the studios because there's a strike going on. Like I said, they want equal pay for the writers and the actors. Going to more the writer's side of things, movies are not being written right now. What does that mean? I don't even know at this point because there's movies that are even coming out late next year, maybe even 2025 that we haven't even heard of yet that are being delayed and pushed back because no one's writing films. They're not putting their pen to the paper, putting their ideas on paper, at least submitting them to the studios, obviously, because they're probably, at home jotting stuff down. They're still creative people. But it just makes you think, when does this end? The obvious answer is when the actor and writer strike ends, but I'm pretty sure that we just hit the 100th day. I mean, over 3 months for a strike is crazy. And I wish them the best. I wish the actors and writers the best. But I'm just saying, just from a fan's perspective, because I know people obviously having a livelihood is more important, it just sucks. That's just the reality. It honestly is just unfortunate. Kind of makes me upset because, like I said, just one of those things where I know sometimes people say, hey, when you wake up in the morning, it's always good to, make your bed because it's just a small task to kind of, mess with your brain and basically just get you going for the day. My small task was making my bed, then just checking Instagram for a second to see if the first thing on my feed was going to say, oh my god, Avengers Kang Dynasty just hired, we got the Avengers lineup, or Avengers Secret Wars just got their new director, or, A24 is releasing a new horror film that looks really cool. No, there's just nothing happening right now. It is dead. We got a little bit of information about a Godzilla TV series. We just got a second trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's, but we already got the first trailer, so that's not anything crazy. It's just we're running in circles here in no man's land until the strike ends. And even once the strike ends, it's gonna take a little bit of time to recover. So, I don't want to turn this video into just talking about the strike because I just wanted to kind of just express my thoughts just on the movie industry in general, kind of like how I just talked to my friends or whatever, I'd love to hear literally any of your comments about anything involving the movie industry right now. What else could I talk about here? I guess that what I'm just trying to say is 2023, like I said it before though also, it's not looking to be the best year for films. Obviously, we had some really great films in here. I wasn't personally the biggest fan of Oppenheimer, don't attack me, but I obviously respect it. I could say it's a great film still overall. Everyone loved it. Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, we got Barbie. We got, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mission Impossible. But I feel when I look at 2022, that was a strong year for both franchise movies and more, I guess you could say, independent movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once, those type of films. Banshees of the Inisherin, I forgot how to say it, honestly. That was a great film. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I mean, I've said this like probably 5 times in this video. We are just dead in the water right now. It's just like sitting ducks. And also, as someone that makes YouTube videos about movies, it's hard to have content because all my content now, it feels like all I have to talk about. That's another thing I forgot to mention, is the movie industry being dead, things being delayed. But that's not interesting. That doesn't, create discussions in the comments. That doesn't get engagement. And I'm not talking about like trying to get views and likes and subscriptions, but it's just a matter of I just want to talk to people about movies. But when there's no news coming out, that sucks. Are there a bunch of videos I could make, like a Scorsese ranking, a Nolan ranking, a Ridley Scott ranking, Pirates of the Caribbean ranked, Pixar movies ranked, Disney movies ranked, bunch of movies bunch of videos I could make, right? But the thing is, those aren't necessarily relevant right now. I would rather make those videos when they are relevant. Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese's movie, is coming out, I think, October, November. I'd rather make that video in October, November, just because I want more people to see it. It's not like I'm trying to like clickbait people to watching it, but obviously Scorsese is going to be a little bit more in the limelight. He's going to be, more relevant just during that time. But up until then, what videos do I make? That's the thing. That's what makes it tough, because news is the thing that constantly keeps you going, and it's tough when there's no news coming out. I've consistently been putting out a video for 3 to 4 days. Sorry, I don't want to make this about my YouTube channel, but I'm just talking generally about the movie industry. I've been putting out a video for 3 to 4 days consistently since May, and I'm actually very proud of myself for that. Or sooner. It's even been sooner. Like, what I mean by that is like a 2-day gap instead of a 3 or 4 day gap. But the thing that hurts me is, like, I just really get excited to talk about film and movies just generally, and actors and franchises and just these 2-hour, escapes from reality. And it's just really unfortunate that all this is going on, because I just feel like there isn't too much to be excited for. I'm excited for Adam Driver's film Ferrari that's coming out later this year. Hopefully there isn't an impending doom on that movie and it's just going to be delayed. Like I said, Killers of the Flower Moon I'm excited for. But even looking into 2024, nothing really has me going crazy right now, because nothing's releasing. No news, nothing. Like I said, we are just dead right now. And if you guys like this style of video, I feel very relaxed right now. I feel like I'm usually very tense when I'm trying to like get points across quickly when I'm making another video, but this is honestly a video I really enjoy making, like just open discussions, unedited like this. So, I could just like make mistakes and it doesn't really matter. I kind of just say whatever. But if you guys like this type of video, just let me know. But I mean, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for today. I mean, like I said, the whole reason I'm even posting this video is because hopefully you'll listen to what I say, but more importantly, I want to hear what you think. If you just have any opinions about anything, trust me, I'm going to be there replying to you. So yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.